Hi everyone, I am with the lovely Karen Xavier. Karen is a personal stylist. She's actually my personal stylist, that's how I know her so well. And when it comes to conversion, one of the things that I always try to get across to people is that if you are, whether you're a career woman, a sole trader or the face of the company, how you look, first impressions is all important because you're representing either yourself as your personal branding, you are representing your business, or you're representing yourself as the entrepreneur, as the expert. And if you don't match your personality, people will judge you immediately. They say, I think it's 3 seconds to make an impression, 7 seconds to make a lasting impression. So, Karen, when it comes to personal styling, why is it so important to get it right? You know, because I have seen so many people get it wrong, and that includes myself. I mean, I was wearing the wrong colours when we first met, absolutely. Although I had this, you know, I've always got a great outgoing personality, but that didn't necessarily match what I was wearing. So why is it important?
Well, firstly, I think you hit the nail on the head about the fact that your clothes and your image should suit your personality, because we've all got different personalities. What I wear is not going to be something that one of my clients might wear. So likewise with your job, you've got to match what you do for a living with what you wear, because we do judge people by what they wear. I mean, I might look at you and think, you could be really good for my business, social media, somebody who's looking after marketing, conversion of sites, but when we first met, with your image not quite matching, I thought, now, does this person really know about what's going out there in the real world? Is she savvy enough? Social media is all about being in a fast-paced world.
Yeah.
It's quite a creative environment. Now, if what you're wearing isn't creative, it's not going to make me think, this is the person for me.
I see what you mean. Yeah, because I was just jeans and a bit scruffy, but I was comfortable in what I was wearing. So you got to know me and what I liked wearing, and then what you did is you upgraded it effectively. You left me still comfortable, because you know, whilst I will wear dresses, skirts I won't wear, but I still want to be comfortable in my trousers and jeans that I wear, and the tops that I wear as well. And of course, the tops have to suit you. There's shapes of clothing, necklines.
Yeah.
So for me, a V-neck, and what's this is sort of a round neck. I'm creating the V here, and that's the difference.
Yeah. And it adds more interest as well. Creativity adds colour to an outfit it's grey. And we know that particular grey suits you, but you've added a little bit more interest. But going back to the personality, it's so important, because it's only until I got to know you and your personality and about what you did, your testimonials, about how good you are at what you do, that it made me want to know more about how you can help me in business. But first impressions, it really does matter, because it can make a difference between me choosing between you or somebody else in your industry.
We've got there's a colleague, a friend, another business owner who is an absolute love. I won't mention her name, but I have to admit, the clothes that she wears, or used to wear, I should say, really didn't match her at all, and therefore she sort of got a little bit lost. Karen and I do a lot of networking, and when you're networking, which is a fantastic way of getting people to know you and your business, and that's quite a high converting media to go network. So if you've not gone networking, we do recommend it.
Yeah.
But she sort of got lost in the crowd. And then when I saw her at a network meeting, the first thing I noticed was her in the room, because her complete outfit had changed, and she glowed. She literally glowed when I saw her, because it gave her more confidence. And so do you find that sometimes people do get lost because they sort of get outshined by those who probably have had, you know,
and a bigger personality.
And a bigger personality, So it sort of brought out more of her personality.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah, when you talk about getting lost, it's about making an impression as well. You can be very forgettable if you're blending in with everybody else in the group. And I like to make people, or help them, have more confidence about what they're wearing. So like you said, it wasn't about changing your style because you've got a casual, relaxed style, but it's just about making it a little bit more creative. And it's like with my style, like I said, is not going to suit everybody else's, but I've always had what I would consider a relaxed glamour style. I've worked in the TV industry, I've styled people from models to celebrities to not so well-known people, and then I now work with individuals and people in companies.
And you do events as well.
I work on events as well, fashion shows. So my style personality matches me and what I do for a living, but it wouldn't necessarily suit somebody who works in an accountancy firm or a marketing firm.
No, and you recently did a finance company, didn't you? And you kitted the whole lot out.
Yeah.
But each person had their, whilst it was the same uniform, each uniform was slightly different to match the personality of that individual and the way that, you know, their neckline, their colours as well, I suppose.
Yeah, it was to do with whole personal branding for this particular company and the individuals. They realised they needed to up their game. It's a competitive industry, working in wealth management, and when the whole group or team went out for presentations or events, they wanted to be noticed. And I really admired them because I thought, they know how to do it. They realised that they needed to stand out from everybody else in that industry. So they contacted me, and I looked at a uniformed look. So it wasn't really putting them in a uniform, it was choosing something that would look the same across the team, but all very different. So I chose made to measure suits, really. So I chose the fabric, chose everything from the buttons to the necklines to the stitching, just so that they all look the same because they have the same material and the same colour in their suits. But like you say, the necklines were different, the jackets were slightly different. So if you can imagine that if they all walked into a room together, you would just look at them and think, wow, they look good.
Yeah, instead of, you know, the armies walked in with the same camouflage gear. Yeah, no, that was good. The other thing is colours. People get colours completely wrong. And I know this, in fact, I've still got a couple of items in my wardrobe which still have labels on I need to give to you. I know. Of where the colours are wrong. And you sort of go to the sales, you buy something because it's on sale, and we all do it, and then it sits in your wardrobe, and you never know why you've never actually worn it. And the chances are, if you look at your wardrobe and the colours that you actually have in your wardrobe, it's the one that stands out. It's the one that actually doesn't suit
blend
your
in.
complexion.
Doesn't blend in with anything else.
Yeah, you can't match it with anything.
No.
So don't go rushing out, making rash decisions when it comes to, you know, you always say, you know, if there's a sale coming on, go before the sale to see what you like, and then if it's in the sale, you know, try it on everything, and then if it's in the sale.
My workshop actually in 2 weeks' time is exactly on that. It's about how to shop smart in the sales, because I see so many people buying clothes and they leave the tags on still. They think they're going to wear them, and I go around to do a wardrobe weed, and there are these clothes still hanging on in the wardrobe with the tags still on, and they say, well, it was a bargain.
Yes,
it was like 60% off, and it's not a bargain because they've never worn it.
No, precisely. In fact, I'll probably say Karen saved me money, because when I now go shopping, I know my colours. So one, it speeds up my shopping experience, and I've got more time to just browse and just chill out when I'm shopping. But I go in specifically looking for the colours, and then once I find the colours, I look at the neckline and the shape and everything. And if it's not me, I know it's not me now. So it saves me a lot of time. In fact, I went into I think it was Monsoon. I went into Monsoon. I was looking around. The woman's going, "Can I help you?" And I've got my colour swatch, and I went, "Have you got anything in these colours?" And she went, she was looking around. She goes, "No." She says, "That's really great." And I said, "Yeah." I says, "So at the moment, for this season, I can't come into Monsoon because you just didn't have my colours." Yeah. Because every year you're going to get different colours coming into seasons. Brilliant. Thank you very much. So conversion is all important, as we know. How you look, how you come across starts with how the first image that somebody has of you. But what it does do, and for me, even though I was quite confident in network meetings and even being on camera, so if you're thinking of doing any video and stuff like that, again, your image and how you look, and you know when you feel good, it really changes you as an individual and really brings out your personality, that little bit of sparkle that shows, be it on camera or in front of an audience, whether that's networking or you may be doing, like you're doing workshops, or you may be doing a speaking event. Seek out, if it's not Karen, seek out either an image consultant or, in your case, a personal stylist, and really go all out and complete the package. If you're absolutely brilliant at what you do and you're the expert in your field, complete the package. Get the whole look done, because it'll be amazing how it attracts new business. It's strange, but it works. Get yourself image changed, whatever you want to call it. Brilliant. Anything you want to add, do you?
No, I would suggest though that people look for a personal stylist or an image consultant who has been recommended to them.
Yeah.
Testimonials are very important, and also one personal stylist differs from another personal stylist or image consultant. We are all different, and I choose somebody with experience and also who's been recommended.
Brilliant. That's good advice. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you.
Pleasure as always. And guys, I'll see you soon. Thank you.